The work that we're doing here is based on the Sanatana Dharma, the traditional wisdom of our beloved Mother India. It's important to appreciate that everywhere in the world, the ancient wisdom has been destroyed by the church and by imperialism and by our own distractions, how easily we're seduced by the misenchantment of the temptations of our modern way of life. But in India, you have a living connection to wisdom that some say is older than time itself. Archaeologists date back to some 30 and 40,000 years ago. You can go on YouTube and find archaeological remains off the coast of India that go way beyond the Ice Age, that go back some 34, 35,000 years to Dwarka and to Lord Krishna's amazing kingdom there. So in any case, this wisdom was like the grass under our feet. It was carried on from mother to son, from father to son, for millennium. In any case, we can trace back most of it if we go if we take the dating by the astrology. We can trace it back again 30 to 40,000 years, and this amazing history of India. Now, remember, India was a name given to these people who were trying to get to the Americas and thought they'd reach the Americas. In India, they call their own culture Bharat, which Yogananda tells us means bears of the light. So this is a culture whose dharma, whose place in creation is to bear the light of consciousness. And there's nowhere else on earth where you have a profound and living connection to the light of the ancient wisdom as you do in Mother India. Now, as Westerners, we come to India thinking that it's a country filled with religion. But India would argue that your religion is much different from our way of life. They would argue that they have that what they are practicing is a dharma, a way of life, and not a religion. Our Western religions are based on faith. They ask you to believe, to have faith. Indian dharma practices invite you to do the practice and then experience the fruit of that practice. So in this case, we're practicing mantra yoga, and we invite you to experience the fruit of that practice in the quality of your own life and the quality of your own well-being. And indeed, the particular approach to the wisdom of India that we take is based on contemplation, which is a deep questioning and a deep desire to understand, in which you're always really questioning what you understand and how you understand it, and wanting to go deeper in your comprehension and relationship and realization of this gift of life, this great mystery of life and consciousness. While traditionally in Christianity, you were excommunicated for questioning how a supposedly omnipresent God could create such a hellish world, how a compassionate, omnipotent God could create the world that we experience around us. Annie Besant was told by her Anglican bishop that she would be excommunicated for asking these questions. How can an omnipotent God, how can put up with the world that we see around us? So in the West, you have a God who lies outside of creation, who creates the world and lets it go to hell. In the East, you have a goddess who becomes the world. The world is the body of God. And if there's a problem, it's because she's loved us so profoundly. She's given herself to this creation, and she's made you too powerful, that we are all too powerful and our immature and selfish and egoistic powers, like children. We're not able to handle this tremendous gift that we've been given of co-creating the world that we're in. In any case, you and I have the power to cultivate our inherent divinity, to become more sattvic, more connected to being, and less extreme in every area of our life, and more centered in wholeness and goodness. And that's what we're doing here. There's no tool as potent as mantra yoga, because again, in the Sanatana Dharma, the world is sung into being. The world is Nada Brahma. The world is the vibration of the Absolute. That everything is energy, that energy is sacred sound vibration, that this body is created and sustained by sacred sound vibration. So mantra, so you are a microcosm of the dynamics of creation. Here we share what we call a theomorphic model, that you embody creation, that every aspect of creation is the embodiment of the mystery of the dynamics. Again, poets say, you are not a wave in the ocean, you are the ocean in the wave. That you are a microcosm. Indeed, the emerald tablet of Hermes, emerald meaning the heart, emerald meaning like a crystal, with the strength of a crystal, the heart, the emerald tablet, the heart essence of a tablet. In the old days, they wrote on tablets. The heart essence of wisdom, the emerald tablet of Hermes. Hermes is the Roman and Greek god Mercury, the scribe of the gods, the messenger of the gods. That the emerald tablet of Hermes, the quintessence of hermetic, of esoteric wisdom, tells us as above, so below, that everything is a microcosm of the mystery. And there is an order implicit, the totality of creation is writ in every vector, every dimension, every aspect of creation. Indeed, in the work here, we share the realization that each of us is the personification of the moment of totality. Each of us is the cosmos expressed in personhood, the cosmos expressed in personhood, that you are the embodiment and the personification of all the dynamics of the forces of totality. The forces that we call the zodiac are the most immediate and expression of totality. That you embody the dynamics of the zodiac and beyond in the moment of your birth and in the unfolding of the time and space that you inhabit. And that each of us has a dharma to be totally present in the unique and precious and profound gift as the you personify an instant of the unfolding of the creative potency of this great and wondrous and mysterious gift of life. This morning in Mantra Yoga, we are going to focus on the secret esoteric mantra of the Brahmin caste, that when a young boy passes into the beginnings of manhood, his father whispers this mantra into his ear. And the meaning of the mantra is, the meaning of the mantra is, let us commune with the luminous light of consciousness that sustains all the worlds, that it might inspire our liberation. Let us commune with this luminous light of consciousness that's right here, your presence, your cognizance, your awareness, the luminous light of consciousness, the light of creation is totally present in the light of life that is within you. So let us commune with this luminous light of consciousness that illuminates all the worlds, that it may inspire our liberation. Mantra is very special for a lot of reasons. One, again, because you embody the dynamics of creation. One of the elements of mantra yoga is, again, that your voice is a personification of the dynamics of creation. Thus, every utterance entrains all 5 of the energy bodies which underlie the physical body. So the physical body is called the body made of food, the Annamaya Kosha. It's the grossest material body. And then animating that is the body of breath, the Pranamaya Kosha. And then that is a servant of the Manomaya Kosha, the emotional body. And that is an expression of the intellectual body, the Vijnanamaya Kosha. And that is a expression of the self, of the bliss body, of the Anandamaya Kosha. And so that when we are using mantra yoga, the Bija mantras or any mantra yoga, we are activating all of the 5 bodies, all of the 5 dimensions, all of the 5 vayus, the 5 winds, which are the energetic basis and underlie the energetic dynamics, which manifest as this physical body. Again, Sanskrit is called Devanagari, the language of the gods. It's a language of a god realm, and it's a psycho-spiritual language. It's a psychoactive language which manifests the states of consciousness, which are woven from the dynamics of the sound, so that it's called the perfected language, the language of the gods. That the sounds actually sounds actually shape the states of consciousness. That it's a psychoactive language. And the process that we're doing here is one of psycho-spiritual communication. That the purpose of this knowledge is the annihilation of suffering and the purification of the mind, the purification of the heart-mind. The mind is the surface of the energy body, and the heart is the essence. And what mantra yoga has the ability to do is purify all of these bodies, purify the heart-mind from connection to the source to the most gross material aspects of our desire and perversions. So mantra yoga has the capacity to do that. So again, we're talking about Dharma, and we're inviting you to do the practice and do the practice passionately, and note the transformation that takes place in the peace you feel in your heart, in the clarity you feel in your mind, and in the well-being, because every atom of your body is a well-to-being. And when the energy fields on an atomic and molecular level are coherent, you come into a state of soul communion, of communion with being, of communion with your source, and a communion with yourself. Because when we're not in a state of communion with ourselves, we feel like there's something terribly wrong, and we feel like there's something we must get from the world to be okay again. And then we are lost in our addiction to hoping that romance will solve our problems, that money will solve our problems, that possession will solve our problem. And we're looking outside of ourselves for salvation, while the salvation we're seeking is in a well of being that is there in every atom of our bodies. So the Sanatana Dharma offers us a way of life of constant communion with being, to lift us out of the abyss of turning outside of ourselves and turning within to a constant communion with being. as the royal road to peace and clarity, and indeed salvation itself. So this morning in our practice, we're focusing on the secret esoteric mantra of the Brahmin caste. This is a caste whose life is devoted to purification because they prepare the holy water. And a good Hindu, once, twice, three, or even 5 times a day, will go to the neighborhood temple and receive holy water. You hold your hand out, and the priest pours a little bit of holy water, and you take it to your lips. And take a little sacred ash, put it on your third eye. Sometimes you'll take the holy water, put it on your head, your throat, your heart. And our bodies are 80% water. And we can, and this holy water is in a higher dimension of attunement, so that when we take it to our lips, it entrains our body and it attunes us to a higher dimension. So again, the Brahman's dharma was to devote their life to the attunement to this higher dimension and to play that role in the community and to offer it to the community. I've had times in my life where I've waited in line for 12 and 14 hours to receive that holy water at a particular spot in India, which was reputed to be particularly coherent and filled with grace and powerful in what it will deliver to you. So let's focus on the Gayatri mantra. Let's first of all look at an image of Ma Gayatri. In the cosmology of the Sanatana Dharma of ancient India, the creator is called Brahma. And Brahma can be characterized as an ever-expanding, ever-evolving breath. And in this understanding that everything that moves in our living universe is an expression of this life breath, in exactly the way that your life breath animates every dimension of your body, from the macrocosm of the whole body to the microcosm of the cell, the atom, molecule, the quark. In exactly the same way that your breath, that everything that moves in your body is the spiraling of the life breath of a living body. Everything that moves in the universe, from galaxies to solar systems to the winds of the weather, to the breath of life within you, that everything that moves in a living universe is the life breath of a living universe. So Brahma is this life breath, and in every moment this life breath is breathing you as it unfolds its creative potential through you, that you're not breathing, it's breathing you, and that you are the expression of this ever evolving, ever unfolding creative potency of this mysterious gift of life. So this creator is called Brahma, and Brahma has 4 heads, one in each direction, unfolding the creative potency of the mystery in every possible direction. And the Shakti, the manifest aspect of Brahma, the manifestation in nature, is called Gayatri. And Gayatri means song. And it's pointing to the underlying vibratory perfection, the underlying vibratory wholeness, that nature is so perfect in her vibration that if we attempt to mess with her, we end up with a nuclear explosion. It takes tremendous amounts of energy to mess with the fundamental harmony of this creation and to shake the world that way. So in any case, I'm just staring into Ma Gayatri's eyes and being hypnotized here by her beauty. and the mystery that is contained in them. This is an image of Ma Gayatri from Shantikunj outside of Haridwar, Gateway of Liberation, Fountain of Peace. It's one of the, they have 21 deities, one to each syllable of the Gayatri mantra in this particular temple that we visit from time to time. So in any case, the 5 heads represent the 5 winds which underlie this creation, the 5 vayus, the 5 elemental keynotes of creation, of earth, solidity, form, water, life, fire, creation, activity, air, intelligence, harmony, order, ether, the omnipresent divinity, the source of awareness. So the 5 heads represent the 5 elements, the 5 winds which underlie this creation. So the mantra itself is Om, and again, Om is the mother of all vibration. Bhur, earth, Bhuvaha, astral, Swa, heaven, Tat Savatur Varenyam, let us worship that which is worthy of worship, that it may Bargo, Devasya, Di Mehi, Yo Yona Prachodayat, that it may inspire our liberation. So we're going to, my Sanskrit, it leaves a great, great, great deal to be desired. So we're going to let Mataji Vanamali begin to teach us the mantra. Let us chant it along with Mataji here.
The Gayatri Mantra. Om Bhur Bhuvah Swah Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayad. Om Bhur Bhuvah Swah Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayad. Om Bhur Swah Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayad.
Again, let's chant this with Mataji.
The Gayatri Mantra. Om Bhur Bhuvah Swah Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayad. Om Bhur Bhuvah Swah Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayad. Om Bhur Bhuvah Swah Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayad.
Now, while I'm sharing the Gayatri mantra with you, I cannot really initiate you. The fellow who, when a guru initiates you, they take on your karma. The fellow initiated me died not too much later on, so I'm not sure what karma he took on. But in any case, you can self-initiate by chanting the mantra 250,000 times, which goes pretty fast if you're doing it 108 morning and evening. In just a couple of years, you'll reach your 250,000 times. It's a tremendous, tremendous mantra for mitigating cognitive decline and for increasing your mental clarity and your emotional stamina. So again, you're invoking Savitri. There are many Gayatris, and this particular Gayatri we're learning is the Savitri, which is the light that illuminates all of the stars of the Milky Way, all of the stars of the Akasha Ganga. In any case, let us now go to Omkareshwar. Omkareshwar is an island in the middle of the Narmada River, shaped like an Om.
आवाज मत करो जरा भूर्भुवः स्वाहा तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो जो नः प्रचोदयात्.
Now we're going to go to his guru, who was about 100 years old at the time that I had his darshan. And
ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्. ओम
we're going to be practicing the sacred Gayatri mantra. I'm remembering Dr. Stone, with the story that he tells of, he says, I've tried it all, I've tried copper plates, I've tried acupuncture needles, I've tried sound baths, and I found nothing as powerful as your hands. That with your hands, there's an element of intention and an element of compassion. And the hands are the most physical expression of the very heart of who you are. And the hands can create a molecular flow that can purify the energy fields of the body with life force essence. He says, I know, Dr. Stone says, there's nothing in the healing arts, no chemical that's as powerful as your hands. In the same way, the sound bath that comes from uttering these bija mantras, it's really powerful and can be pregnant with your intention and will. The sages call this tapas. The sages call this tapas, passion, that they want you to cultivate a burning intention for liberation, a profound passion, like the passion that you feel when you're in love, or the incredible desire when you want something passionately. For most of us, our biggest ally, I know in my case, my biggest ally is the pain I felt at different times in my life, that the passion of that pain was behind my desire for a liberation, that seeking the amelioration of the terror and the inadequacy of the fear and the guilt and the shame. So I invite you to take your pain, the shame, the guilt, the inadequacy, the fear, the terror, just all the terror of this hellish world around us and the hellish world within us, and take all of that energy and put it into your intention for liberation, your intention for peace, your intention to know yourself and to annihilate this alienation from life, from nature, from your own inherent divinity that dominates your life. So we're going to be practicing the Gayatri sound bath, chanting the Gayatri mantra. Again, mantra means words of liberation, that this is a formula, a magic formula that is like an open sesame to your divinity, which has the power to liberate you from this delusion that you're simply your ego, this tiny little ego in this vast, 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 vast cosmos. Indeed, you are this vast, vast, vast cosmos expressed in this little atom. So this mantra has the power to liberate you from your illusion and deliver you into the truth of the light of consciousness that you are, the truth of the present that you are, the truth of the life that's living through you and as you, the divine life that's living through you and as you. So I invite you to straighten your back. You always want to have your back aligned between heaven and earth. Your spine is a pure channel of ultrasonic energy between heaven and earth. I want you to take a deep breath. We want you to chant the mantra loud, and we want to feel that resonance of that mantra up here in your third eye. We want to really bring that prana up through this, bring that prana right up into the third eye, and then entrain it with the highest vibrational essences to activate the higher subtle centers of your energy body.
ॐ तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
Let's turn within and commune with the coherence we've been cultivating and chanting the mantra. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May peace, may peace, may peace and justice prevail. We dedicate our efforts to a vision of a springtime of humanity, where all humanity makes a leap in consciousness and realizes the unity and divinity of all life, where we cherish our Mother Earth as our own dear mother, where we share with each other as brothers and sisters. Hari Om Tat Sat for all our relations. God is blessed. Thank you for your focus and attention. Please email me with any questions that you have. Bruce, BRUCE, at weare1.us, WEARE, the numeral 1.us, Bruce at WEARE1.us. Email me your questions and I'll try to address them here in class. Thank you so much for your focus and attention. I think I'll end things now. Om Namah Shivaya.